I'm Randy Reid, editor of the Edison Report and Designing Lighting, and I'm here with Greg Galluccio from Energy Focus, and we are at the ArchLIGHT Summit in Dallas. And Greg, welcome. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you, Randy. Good to be here.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and I just sat in on a presentation that you did for NAILD, and I thought it was an excellent presentation. Tell our audience a little bit about this, these controls that you're offering and how you're doing it over the line.
Yes, we're doing it over the power line. As you know, the lighting controls industry has been somewhat stymied by the fact that there's some pushback against Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which are great technologies, but people are concerned about security, they're concerned about interference, reliability, where things don't pair with each other correctly and stuff like that. So there's other situations where you can do wired controls, but then you have to pull wire, additional wire besides the power supply wires, to actually make wired controls work.
Sure.
Our system uses the power supply line that's already there, the black and white wire, connects directly to that and sends digital signals over that black and white wire to the light fixtures in the room, and we can do sophisticated control, dimming, color tuning, circadian rhythm systems, and things like that.
Okay, well, I think of Energy Focus as doing a lot of retrofit business, and I think of a lot of government business. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So again, I think in that retrofit business is very important to not have a 0 to 10 where you've got to run the additional wires. So you could really have one of the most cost-effective, reliable dimming systems in the industry. Is that right?
Yeah, the InFocus system is really cost-effective. We don't have to pull wire, as you say, in things like classrooms, concrete buildings, other places where it's difficult to actually, or expensive to do that. We completely eliminate that cost.
And I've been hearing about this, really off and on for 30 years. And there was always an issue with noise on the line. And the way I understand it is you chop the signal, and then they receive that chopped signal from the receiver. And it looks like maybe a control is coming. And then you chop it a second time, then a third time, then a fourth time. And by the fourth time, it knows, okay, get ready, the signal's coming. Is that correct?
That's essentially correct, Randy. And it's hard for some of the laymen to understand, but really what's happening is in the past when people tried to do, why isn't everybody doing this, right? If it's such a great thing.
And that's the obvious question.
It's a technical challenge. And so people would often try to just superimpose that low voltage signal on top of the supply wire, but the supply wire has so much hash and dirt and interference from other outside sources that it would be hard for the receiver to understand when it's looking at a glitch or when it's actually looking at a signal. So what we've done instead is we have gone in and made modifications to the actual sine wave in such a way that it's really hard for the receiver to detect something that's not a real signal. And then we apply redundancy. So we do 4 in a row, and as soon as it sees 4 in a row, it says, oh, that's a real signal, and anything after that it interprets as a command.
So you did explain it much better than I did. Now, you do have the IP on this, right? This is patented, you have the patents on it. Will you license the patents?
We will absolutely license the patents. As I said, we're a small company. We don't have a lot of juice. We're trying to get contractors and distributors and other people to actually understand how good this system is and what kind of problems it solves. But if other companies want to work with us, where maybe we can partner together and expand the reach of the system, we'd love to do that.
Well, you say you're a small company, but you are publicly traded,
Yep.
and you've just been in the news quite a bit. First was Kai Den Das on your board of directors. That was a major coup. I've known Kai for years.
Yep.
And I do think your company needs someone of his gravitas.
We're very excited about having him.
And I think he will be helpful. And then I was just amazed about Leslie Matt. And congratulations.
Thank you.
And I know her well.
Yep.
And I think she will be a great job. When does she start?
She's our new CEO. She started on Monday.
Okay. Wow. So she's already
getting her feet wet right now, and we're welcoming her and introducing her to everybody in the company right now.
Greg, thank you so much for sitting down with me, and I hope you have a great show.
Thank you, Randy.